Good afternoon and welcome back here at ECCMID TV, brought live to you from Pavilion 1 here at the ECCMID Congress Center in Lisbon, Portugal. I'm very excited for our next program element here at ECCMID TV because as we did on the first day of the Congress, we are also highlighting a number of art that has been selected to ECCMID's art gallery, and I have the artists that created the art here with me in the studio to give us a little insight in their art, the background of their art, what inspired them to make it. So I'm very excited to present to you their pieces of art. If everything is correct, it will be showed right behind me. First artist that I would like to introduce to you all is Marco Pinto. Good afternoon, Marco.
Hello, thank you.
You're from Portugal, right?
Yes, that's right.
This is a home match for you.
Yes.
Are you from Lisbon or from a different part?
Yes, I live and work in Lisbon, yes.
Okay. And can we see Marco's piece of art? Just looking at the tech team. This is yours, right?
Yes.
I think you submitted two, but I think we'll only be highlighting one here. What are we seeing? I think I'm seeing a slot machine.
Yes, it's a slot machine. I drew a slot machine, and inside the slot machine, as you can see, I represent three SARS-CoV-2 virus with different colors that represents the different variants that we have, okay? And I represent either with different symbols, the vaccine, the mask, and the importance of wash the hands as protective measures to fight the COVID-19. If you get two viruses and you use a mask, you have high risk to have the infection.
Yeah.
If you use two of these preventive measures, you have less probabilities to have the infection. But if you use these three and all others that we know, your probability of have the infections is much lower, and you get the jackpot. The jackpot is don't have the COVID-19 infection.
Fortunately, it is, and the jackpot is not you get COVID.
Yes, so, it's very good.
Yeah, so it's actually a gamble. You really illustrated well, how people can be gambling with their health, right?
Yes, I think so.
Well, it's very interesting. Do you frequently make more like art or?
No, it's my first work.
This was your first go. Well, I
just
think
for
that
ECCMID,
went really
just
well.
for ECCMID.
Do it more. Well, thank you for explaining that, Marco. Let's take a look at what Chris Longshaw from the UK, right? Yeah. Welcome, Chris.
Thank you.
What you submitted to the art gallery this year? Yes. What am I seeing?
What are you seeing? So these are colonies of bacteria growing on agar plates. So I did this about 20 years ago, nearly.
Really?
I was working at the time for a company where we were screening, looking for new antibiotics, but we were looking for antibiotics from soil bacteria. Mm-hmm. So my job was to basically take bacteria from the soil, and then we plated them out and let them grow on these plates and looked for zones of inhibition around them. And I was kind of amazed when I was doing that as to how many different varieties and colors and shapes of bacteria.
It's almost like an array of flowers,
that
right?
you get, yes, really. And it just amazed me. So I thought every time I saw some interesting colonies, I would take a photo of them. And at the end, I thought I'd put them all together into a little montage, just to kind of demonstrate actually that, most of the antibiotics that we use today are derived from natural products that are produced by either fungi or soil bacteria. Yeah. And so I think it's a really diverse and untapped resource still for new antibiotics.
The wonders of nature.
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. And is it something? I mean, you submitted it now to the ECCMID Art Gallery.
Yeah.
Is it something that you do more often, or?
No. It was. I draw cartoons, so I'm a bit artistic that way. But this was the first. Yeah.
It's lovely. Well, I think the acknowledgement is that the team picked up on it and asked you to come here and explain and show your work for us. Thank you. So next we have Sirje Sasi from Estonia, if I'm correct. Let's have a look at your submitted piece of art. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I remember.
That's ugly. Yeah, that's very ugly. I actually got the idea, well, the inspiration came from the environment that I live in. I saw it every day, everyone else did, and so I thought, why not highlight it? So it's...
turn something not so beautiful in something pretty beautiful, actually.
Pretty beautiful,
Yeah, so is there a lot of waste of masks in your country?
I'm pretty sure it is. I guess everywhere. Some go to waste. Like if they're not disposed of properly, it's estimated that around, even if around 1% ends up in the nature, it means that it's almost like 10 million masks every month. So it's a lot. So
yeah. And is these photos were taken in, is it a rural area of Estonia, or is it the city?
In Tallinn city center. So.
In city center, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think everyone who lives in a city center can just spell out this image.
Yeah, there are a lot of tourists there it was right after Christmas.
Yeah.
I walked for a couple of hours, and that's the result.
And they're not that biodegradable, are they?
Not that much. No. I think it would be very useful if they are collected separately. It would be good.
Yeah. Well, thank you for highlighting this. It's a very it's a strong image of, I think, a big problem that also accompanied this pandemic.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sergei.
Thank you.
So now for my next artists, they are also joining us, but they are joining us from online. So I think the first artist that we will hear from is Maria of Belén. Belén Atienza, I hope I pronounced it right. My apologies if I didn't. Hi, Belén.
Hello, hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm good, thank you. And you? Where are you calling from?
I'm from Ecuador.
Ecuador. And you have some beautiful galaxies to show us. Or are they not galaxies?
Thank you. Thank you so much. I live and work in Ecuador. And during my master degree, I study biofilms evolution, Candida albicans versus Candida tropicalis biofilms evolution. And I take a lot of pictures in different magnifications and 4x magnifications and confocal pictures. And when I was analyzing my data, I saw the pictures and I think it's a beautiful galaxies, is like galaxies. And so I decided to send you.
It's striking how similar it is, actually. Well, I'm not much of an astrologist, but it's striking how similar I think it would look. Yeah, I think it's wonderful how many of you have managed to capture scientific stuff from the lab and just see the beauty of it and see the art side of it. Thank you for this contribution, Belén, and thank you for coming online here with us in the studio to explain us a little bit more what we were looking at. Thank you. Now over to you, Maria Hedberg. There you are.
Yes.
Hi, Maria.
Hi.
Are we looking at a heart or are we looking at something scientific?
Yeah, it's actually something scientific. It's an anaerobic bacterium that is, I think many of us are carrying this bacteria. It's a normal flora.
Which one is it?
It's a genus that is called Lacnoanaerobaculum. It's a very long and complicated name. When I was working with normal flora studies by culture about 40 years ago, I saw this bacteria and I was fascinated about them, about the colors and the shape. And I tried to figure out what kind of bacteria it could be. But it didn't fit in any of the normal schemes for identifying anaerobic bacteria. But About 25 years later, they were identified and was classified in a new genus. I'm very happy to see that there are now coming a lot of publications where this genus is getting more attention. And I think it's an important companion in our lives.
Yeah, so it shouldn't be a neglected pathogen. Is that the reason why you gave it a face?
Yeah, I was very happy when I saw this part. I was going to throw away the plates, and I just had a quick look before I throw them in the bin, and I found this shape.
Yeah, it's extraordinary how the most dangerous pathogens can look
well, they
so
are
beautiful.
not dangerous. I think these bacteria are mostly are our friends.
Oh, it's a friend. Oh,
yes.
See, but it looks friendly already.
Yeah.
I took instantly to it. Thank you so much, Maria, for explaining this and giving us a little bit more insight. I'd like to thank you all. Both the online and the three of you coming in here in our live studio for giving us a little insight on your art. And thank you for submitting it anyway, because it's lovely how the walls here in the ESCCMID World Village are decorated with your beautiful pieces. Thank you so much. We will be tuning out now, but we will be back here with ECCMID TV at 4 o'clock when we will be inviting as our guest Professor José Miro from Spain, who is one of the keynote speakers here at ECCMID. He had his keynote lecture yesterday on endocarditis, infectious endocarditis, so we will be diving in a little deeper with him on the topic. So please tune in at 4. See you then.